up, YouTube? Got 5 here. We are in beautiful Louisa, parked here for the day, for the night, and it's Saturday. Friday, I never went out with the Sea-Doo. I got my buddy Sea-Doo today. It's the 90 HO IBR 3-up 2015. And I'm going to take you for a little rip around Louisa Island. This is in, everybody asks me the same questions over and over. But that's okay, I'm going to answer them over and over. This is in the North Channel, which is part of Lake Huron. And it's the upper side of Lake Huron, it's called Georgian Bay. And then the upper side of that is called North Channel. There's a lot of designations there. And we're in Canada, of course. So let's put this thing sport mode. So yeah, I'm going to take you for a little tour around Louisa. Check it out. There's not much here. It's not a big island. There's a nice little cottage on the other side. And you can see some views of what the beautiful waters are out here. It's sort of like, there's no mountains in here, around here. We're not in a mountain kind of a place, but there's these big white hills everywhere. They're mountains to us. They're mountains to us. People ask me what RPM. This is a wide open end. Let's just check that out. I don't know if you can see that. 7,940 RPM is the highest I got it right there. So I think pretty much with an HO, the range you're going to be looking at is somewhere between like 7,700 and 8,200 for a stock 92. If you get the VTEC tune, it'll actually rev out to 8,600 RPM, and that's what gives you that extra 2 miles an hour faster. These engines, I can't speak for every engine in the world, but these engines here, supposedly are bulletproof, and you can rev them up to $9,000 and not detonate them. Like they'll actually rev up to $9,000 and not be blowing valves or doing whatever. They actually handle that pretty decent. Do I recommend it? I don't know. Obviously, if you're revving at $9,000 instead of revving at 7,800 or whatever, it's gonna make a difference in life. It's a lot harder on floors. It's a big difference on the upper RPM range. But I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they'll handle that no problem. You'll never see the end of it. Oh yeah. So this is a camp. This is on an island. I have no idea who owns this thing. They got this awesome garage. They actually pull their boats right into it, and they have a swinging rope up there. I'm assuming the second deck's probably a room or an extra, maybe a games room. I'm not sure what that is up there, but they have patio doors up there, and they have the swing rope. So yeah, it's a pretty cool place. They actually have hydro here. They're not running off jetties, but they have a whole bunch of signs like this here that say danger, submersible cables, and all that kind of stuff. So. Yeah, I don't know what it costs to run hydro to this place, but probably a fucking shitload, because they probably have to run it, I'm assuming from that shoreline there, underwater completely, and right to the cottage. But some people around here have a lot of money. We were out here yesterday. Oh my god, dude. I lost my sunglasses, lost my hat, rolled over twice. We were in 3-foot waves, and then we had the oddball 8-footers. And it was a gust of 68. So it was weird. You'd be kind of cruising in threes. That's not that bad at all. And then you'd see him curling and rolling in. So we headed out to them, and we jumps. I didn't have my camera going because I wasn't actually planning on going out. I just we were looking for a paddle. We lost one of the oars for the paddle board, and we came around the corner, and then we saw some big waves breaking over the shoals. We went to check that out, and then we ended up soaking wet and playing out there and help ourselves. So I'm at 1,150 subscribers. Last I checked. That is just absolutely phenomenal. I'm pumped, guys. I don't know. It's just awesome to put something out there and to have that much feedback. People enjoying it, commenting. You know what, guys? I'm gonna do something a little different today. How about this? You can publicly message somebody on YouTube, and then you can privately message them. If you want, privately message me some questions. I don't care what the questions are. I don't care how personal you think they are or whatever. And I'm gonna do an episode answering all your questions. It's gonna be about Sea-Doos. It could be about, I don't care what it's about. It's about my motorcycles, my truck, my business, my life, anything. If you want to ask me some questions, I know I get oddball questions sometimes, and I try my best to answer them easily. Yeah, I mean, there's always people with questions that you don't think of answering. So if you have anything you want to write, just private message me, and I'll do my best to put that in the next video. I also had 2 people ask me to do a shout out to them. And you think I'd write their names down so I can say, hey, dude, whatever. I'm sorry. But guys, you know who you are. There's only 2 of you. You asked me, do you mind mentioning me in another video, the next video? Well, I mentioned these guys, and I'm keeping your names anonymous because I don't remember your fucking names. But, yeah. Figured I'd do that for you guys because I appreciate everybody subscribing to me and watching my videos and helping my channel grow. I'm super pumped. If I get to 10,000 subscribers, you can write this down and hold me to it. 10,000 subs, I'm going to get a drone. And you're going to have a drone flying around all over the fucking place around here, videotaping the boats, the sea-doos, and I think that'd be super awesome, but like I said, I can't justify it just for, a certain amount of subs. You need quite a bit to be able to dish out a couple grand for a drone. But I would love to. I think a drone would be sick. I never used one before. For the sound of it, they're pretty easy to fly and they're pretty impossible to crash. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to crash it, so I don't know. I'm a little nervous about dishing out a couple grand, taking the thing up, and then having to crash land in the water somewhere and be fried. So I'll wait till I have 10,000 subs, and then if I have to replace the drone every once in a while, then so be it. Price of doing business. All good. What was that plane landing? Look at that plane just landing right in there. Ah, he's coming to hang out with us today. Ah, that's awesome. That is a cool toy. Cool toy. Playing with floats around here would be awesome. Oh yeah, I mentioned a few videos ago something called a porthole, which is not a technical term, it's something I just made up, so I don't know what else to call it. But on a sea-doo start, if you get rough water like this here where it's like ripply, if you just do a donut, just a gentle donut, nothing crazy, you'll actually make a clear spot in the water where you can see the bottom really well. It's really deep right now, it's probably 50 feet deep here so you can't see, but that's it there, that's what I was talking about, the porthole that I was trying to do the other day. So you just crank the wheel and just let it idle, and it'll give you a good clear spot to see the bottom, fish, whatever you want to look at. We go across from Haywood Island, there's a shipwreck there, and that's what we do. We'll spin around like this here. If there's a little bit of a ripple on the lake, and it'll flatten it right out. So a little pointer to you. Another thing, I was talking to somebody, we were arguing while we were debating this, but I guess old sea-doos back in the days, if you were to fall off them without a tether, they do circles. These don't. I mean, we're going straight right now, and now eventually it will turn. Not because, not for any particular reason. It just, it's not going to go straight. It just doesn't track that well. But it's not designed to do a circle. Like we could make it circle probably the other way for, get the bar a little over. So if you fall off the tether, you're swimming for it. Hopefully it starts doing circles. Eventually it will, I guess. But it's not designed to start turning automatically like this here when you bail on it. So yeah, that's it. And I'm going to do a few donuts for you guys because I had a few people ask me to do a little bit of horseplay on it and stuff like that. So I know you guys like that in the videos, so I'm going to do that right now. Just for you guys. So oh shit, real wet. Really wet there. Oh my god, I'm drenched. It's so nice today. That's why you need quick ties. These fucking things are just ridiculous. Having a rope on your sea-doo. It's a good way of getting your rope on your peller and going nowhere. There's usually a front hatch on this, but the guy lost it. It blew off. So they're an awesome toy. Awesome toy. Let's check out that plane. I'll play my little screen here. There we go. I think I can still see. I don't remember my audio on. Yeah, I did. But this whole Cena deal is kind of like it's a fudgy thing. You gotta turn on your Cena itself, you gotta turn on the GoPro, you gotta turn on the actually filming, and then you gotta turn on the audio for it. If you forget one of those, you have no audio or no video. So look at that setup. That is ballin'. That's pretty cool beans. He's just gonna beach it there, I guess, and chill out at the beach for a while and then take off. We don't see that too often, people coming in with planes, but it does happen. It does happen. Well, guys, I don't have to. Peace!